Some people say who you are is defined by what you do. Knowing this, I tracked a week in my life to learn who I really am. That in conjunction with doing the artist's way at the moment. Huge credit to Matt Devella for his videos on tracking his life. I just followed his system largely. Now, if we're talking specifics, I tracked 149 hours of my week. This is from a Thursday evening to Wednesday after work. Not entirely the full week, but I think we can extrapolate and we've learned enough about who I am from this week. Week 2, there's one task that I haven't fully finished yet. And the task is, where does your time go? List your 5 major activities this week. How much time did you give to each one? Which were what you wanted to do and which were shoulds? How much of your time is being spent helping others and ignoring your own desires? Have you any of your blocked friends triggered doubts in you? And then take a sheet of paper, draw a circle. Inside that circle, place topics you need to protect, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I haven't done that yet because I have been tracking the time that I have been spending each day throughout my week on the, let me bring it closer. So I've been tracking the time that I've been spending on the Toggle app. It's meant to be this business app and it's meant to help with billables and things like that, but I've just been using it to track how I've been using my time. I haven't yet looked at the stats yet, but I have a feeling that a lot of my time, at least this past week, has been spent with friends and family, at work, traveling, and just like getting ready. I will spend some time reflecting back on how I think this week's artist way has gone. And I'll let you know. This week has been a rough week. I've just been feeling like out of control of where my time goes. My morning pages, all of my days have pages, but it's been feeling like it's taking a damn long time. And I'm choosing to double space my pages. I'm not sure if the structure of the morning pages are meant to be to time or is it to space? Yeah, I like looked back into the book and I was like, is it to time? Is it to space? It seems like it's to space. So, I mean, if I double space the lines, that's fine too. I think there's been a couple of good ideas that have come out from doing the morning pages and what I want to do. For my artist day, I made egg tarts. How did it feel? It felt really tiring. Oh, this pastry. My mum warned me about this. She was like, egg tarts, the filling is easy, but the pastry is really hard. All right, half an hour. Finished. Oh, man, that was tough. My mum warned me that this recipe would be tough. I didn't realize how tough it might be. Genuinely, the pastry was so difficult. The custard, very, very easy. Time to clean up and relax a little bit. I am genuinely worried. I don't know how they're gonna come out of the pan. I'll have to leave it. Patience is a virtue. Don't touch. Any issues regarding my recovery? Once again, feeling like I have no time for myself or no control over things. I feel like I want control, and doing these tasks has brought up this feeling of a lack of control of where my time goes. But yeah, going into week 3, how do I feel about it? I feel good. Like, it's still early days, 2 weeks out of the 12, 10 weeks to go. The introduction of this new habit, like the readings, the writing, the thinking, it's just been taking up so much time that I feel like I haven't been able to take action on my drawings and doing creative stuff. But I think I have to remind myself, like, it's all interlinked. I'm just gonna start week 3 now. Oh, but before that, let me talk to you about where has my time gone this past week. And I'll transfer that to voiceover 1. Take it away. Thank you. During this week, I slept about, on average, 7 hours, 20 minutes. You know, honestly, not bad. Work time spent at work. This is not including travel. I spent about 8 hours across 4 working days just working. Work-life balance is a pretty big consideration for me at this moment, so 8 hours, you know, I feel like that's all right. It's pretty good. An anomaly for this week is the amount of time that I spent with friends and family. I don't think I usually spend this much time. For this week, the numbers don't lie. On average, it seems like I spend about 3 hours a day, which is actually quite a lot for an introvert like me. looking back at what we did, I had 2 separate dinners, and then I also invited my friends to come paint Warhammer on the Saturday, and that was largely the whole day. So the numbers check out. Other notable call-outs include, oh gosh, social media, scrolling, just spending time on the web, surfing the web. Not even surfing, just like lazing on the web, honestly. I'm spending close to an hour and a half a day. That includes scrolling, watching YouTube, online shopping. Anyways, I'm spending close to 60 minutes a day just like getting ready for things like showering, drying my hair, picking outfits, packing all my goods and stuff for work or for whatever event. 60 minutes doing that. It adds up, huh? Journaling, as expected, because of the artist way, my morning pages on average have been taking me 45 minutes. I kind of knew that already and I've been frustrated by it. But I think the real actual shock or embarrassment, honestly, 2 sides of similar coins, is the lack of time that I've been spending drawing. Throughout the whole week, not just like broken down per day on average, throughout the whole week, I spent less than 2 hours drawing. Like, as someone who says that they like to draw and then they want to get better at drawing, that honestly is kind of low across the week, in my opinion, especially when you consider the fact that I'm spending close to 90 minutes a day on just scrolling. I think it's very, very clear to me that I'm gonna have to reevaluate my systems, try and reevaluate and change some of the things so I can switch the scroll to the draw, you know? Maybe like, I don't know, take away 20 minutes of my scrolling and turn that into 20 minutes of drawing, you know? Wish me luck, honestly, wish me action, to be honest. Tracking my time in this week and just like going through the Artist Ways tasks and the readings so far, I feel like I've really unearthed things about myself and like figuring out who am I? Like, who am I as an artist? Some real reprioritizations need to be had. Knowing what I've learnt about myself now from doing all of these things, maybe weeks 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 from the Artist Way, we'll get more drawing. I'll get more drawing. I will draw. Yes. Thanks so much for watching. Look forward to more drawing. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.